Yes.
And then Big Crib was like, the beginner's kind of dog, not too soft, fairly hard, drenched with love from my mother. Connected to a struggle till she cut me loose. Now what should I do? It was oh so easy. Look at how they treat me ever since she pushed me through and put me back in. Stop these contractions. Order breaking. Oh damn, I know what's about to happen. Failed in fence, no picket fence, a dream deterred. Talking politics with my niggas, swishes and herb. Eviction noticeless, hopelessness, thrown on my shoulders. God. We never claim to speak for black women. We can't speak for black women. There's no black woman in this room. Nobody can speak for the black woman. However, they link is saying that we always already lead to exclusion of the black woman. Not only do Rashid's rhymes within the 2AC about how Marissa Alexander was, you know what I'm saying, a victim of police violence. Or I say the police are like, man, that's the only game. I'm sitting there. Marissa Alexander, as a nigga, is being, you know what I'm saying, a victim of police violence when she is incarcerated for, you know what I'm saying, defending herself towards her black man, you know what I'm saying, we put that in there too, you know what I'm saying, I guess y'all didn't hear that shit either, but we're getting to, you know what I'm saying, how, you know what I'm saying, us talking about how war power should be restricted against against niggas, does not mean that we exclude women, and does not mean that we can't, that we can't incorporate them. And two, I think it's important about Assata Shakur. Assata Shakur, you know what I'm saying, was part of the Black Panthers or whatever. What's important when I'm talking about white supremacy, how white supremacy, you know what I'm saying, you can't talk about white supremacy without, you know what I'm saying, accounting for patriarchy or whatever. When Assata Shakur is part of the Black Panther Party and she's, you know what I'm saying, advocating how she like fuck white supremacy, like the way the negative is doing, they would allow for individuals like Assata Shakur to be wiped out of the movement, you know what I'm saying, to make it where we always already gonna be, you know what I'm saying, oppressive to Assata Shakur because we are black males. And what's important when I was asking them about, so do any of y'all evidence account for the nigga? We account for feminism. You don't account for the nigga. It is important when they say black people, that is not nigga. Our Judy evidence is talking about the differentiates between what it means to be nigga and what it means to be black. Extended piece of evidence talk about it is knowledge that turns the nigger into the nigga. To be a nigga is to be double conscious. I'm always conscious about how I'm being identified, also how I identify myself. I would say that women also, especially niggas, especially females, you know what I'm saying, niggas also have that type of, you know what I'm saying, things to do it. And then, this is so funny to me, like through the whole block, when I said the 1AC, it's like I'm hooked to still. I'm fucking them out. They don't care about nigga when I'm dunking the ball. That is me critiquing of how within debate, not only with debate, within the larger structures of white supremacy, how black males, you know what I'm saying, it's always only looked at to be is if like your hood's card said, exerting dominance. Or exerting dominance to fulfill white supremacy. That's what I was getting at with the J. Cole evidence, showing you how we already account for us as black males and our privilege and how we uniquely relate to black women. That's why he did his rhyme about, you know what I'm saying, Shorty 16, fucking everything moving. Got raped by a stepdad, said just do it. And on top of that, or whatever, to be a nigga is an indeterminate identity. They fuck up the indeterminate identity of the niggas when they overdetermine what nigga is. What they remember evidence that says nigga always means male, or nigga always, you know, or nigga only, you know what I'm saying, highlights what it means to be a black male. That's not doing into the fungibility extended fungibility argument. If I got up or whatever and I just gave my whole 1 AR of just Nicki Minaj rhymes, like if I just played Nicki Minaj, just played Lauryn Hill or whatever, would that be a suffice answer to that shit? Hell no. That is how they use Lauryn Hill against us by saying, you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas, I think y'all exclude black women, so I'm gonna read a black woman against y'all and say, she said I want to get out, y'all let her get out. Like this is what hurts, you know what I'm saying, movements, is also what perpetuates war powers like indefinite detention and targeted killing to be used against African American males and black males and nigga males, because you gonna always exclude a black woman, and for us to hurt, for you to be exclude a black woman, we need to make sure we don't do nothing to you or whatever.
They plan Lauryn Hill not embodying the argument. It shows you how you are implicit inside that oppression.
Oh yeah,
that's the link. When I said I was spitting Lauryn Hill to cross sex, that was me embodying understanding how her critique is. You only perpetuate a fungibility object to play her and not understand her real significance. There's a reason why you can say I don't have to rap. You can critique rap and then have Lauryn Hill rap. That's a contradiction.
And that is why, you know what I'm saying, the only thing you to do in this app, in this debate is to vote affirmative, because the affirmative accounts for the uniqueness of how black women, you know what I'm saying, have a unique relationship to white supremacy, i.e. when Rashid's doing a rhyme for Meek Mill about the 16-year-old girl that gets raped. That's not being told, like, even though Meek Mill is making a rhyme or whatever, like a woman, he had to sit down and listen to a woman first to get that, you know what I'm saying, that intel of even the description of even how she was raped. And then all this bell hooks evidence y'all reading, you know what I'm saying, I find it funny. Rejecting us for our language doesn't change anything. It provides a scapegoat go for so that you have deal with the bigger structures of sexism. Sexism doesn't happen in saying this, but in the powers of whiteness that work for communities. So the Messiah's language is taught. This is Hoods 94. Like mainstream world that supports white supremacist capitalist patriarchy, they are most concerned with calling attention to the vulgar, obscene portrayals of women to advance the cause of censorship. For them, rethinking the challenge of sexism, both the dominant culture and the black life in mainstream. Mainstream white culture is not concerned about black male sexism and misogyny, particularly when it's unleashed against black women and children. It's concerned when young white consumers utilize black culture to disrupt bourgeois values. It is much easier to attack gangster rap than confront the cultural producers that need. When young black males labor the plantations of misogyny and sexism to produce gangster rap, their right to speak this violence and materially reward is extended to them by the white supremacist capitalist patriarchy. It is an expression from their own subjugation and humiliation by the less powerful and less visible forces of patriarchal gangsterism. So when they read all these pieces of evidence about how the N-word often refers to the male, all these things up here, but what it does is it hurts the indeterminate identity of, and it's also a perpetuation of war powers on you niggas.